A week early. The bulbs, there were quite a few more bulbs out the week after I taught them to you. This would be probably blooming by next week. Okay, this is California Poppy, Eschscholzia californica. Okay. You're not going to get this confused with regular poppy unless you just saw the bloom. Okay, poppy blooms, I'll show you one here in just a minute, are four-petaled and very wax like tissue paper feel to them. Very, very, very fine and gentle or fragile to some extent. Okay. California poppy, really the only resemblance that it bears to a or a papaver or poppy is that particular bloom. Okay. California poppy foliage, okay, is very much a dissected foliage. The petiole appears winged, all right, and then it'll be anywhere from 2 to 3 times dissected, all right. So, is that like tripinnate? Yeah, something like that. Okay. Okay, and then the foliage is it's got a very soft texture to it, very soft feel, and it gives a very soft texture because a lot of times on the plant the foliage will sort of almost be curled up to some extent. Okay. Typically these things will get to be about, I guess max height on it is probably about 1 foot, maybe 1.5 feet if they're on steroids or something like that. Okay, but then they'll get very much wider than that. These were planted out before we had our cold weather, so they did get bit back. You can see a lot of this dead foliage down here, but they come right back and they're healthier than ever. All right. And then once you get into the real unique characteristics, the bud on this thing almost looks like an okra, or Dr. Arnold says it looks like a dunce's hat. I've never worn a dunce's hat, so I don't know.
We could make you one.
You shouldn't do that. Okay. But anyway, the flowers will obviously emanate from that particular bud. Tissue paper like flowers that will be anywhere from sort of a creamy yellow to a dark orange. There aren't a whole lot of different colors on California poppy. Now they are developing some that eventually have some pink and some whites, but mainly those are just like streaks through the flower that are still sort of yellowish to orange. Okay. And the flower spikes only sit up maybe 6 inches or a little bit more than that. Up above the foliage, but it does sit up above the foliage so you can see the flowers all over. This is one of my favorites on this list. I like California poppy quite a bit. Will not bloom for us typically during the winter time. Some people a little bit warmer than here, it will bloom during the winter time, but as soon as spring hits, it's ready to go. Okay. Questions?